I should have been more focused on just the music and just putting my, myself out as an artist and pushing my pen as far as making better records instead of trying to, I don't know. I always had this thing where I wanted to be, a platform for Philly as well. Like not just a rapper, but also a platform, also a key, also a door. I always put things together. Always been like that. Even since a kid, I know how to put things together, put people together. You know what I mean? I'm a great leader in terms of that. So I always tried to implement that, but it didn't work because rap is a selfish thing. You have to do it for yourself. I mean, this is not a help my brother type of sport.
Right.
It's just not what it really is. So I kind of slowed myself down a lot with that mentality.
They yelling flame on. Apologize, I know I made y'all niggas wait long. But last year I just decided again to create songs. The year before that I was trying to get that weight gone. Remember that interview I did? Why that tape gone? Told Khaled don't sign me, I said the hate strong. I could really rap, so for me, it's gonna take long. I blew up off a freestyle, so they said I couldn't make songs. But that ain't true, I just did what I had to do. Kill every beat that was popping, cause my songs was too conscious. I knew they wouldn't understand me. I wasn't rapping for a Grammy, my name LB4R. I did this rap shit for my family.
What up? It's episode 116. It's your boy DJ Bugsy back on the Mickety mic. I got a very special guest in the building representing West Philly.
Flame on.
Human Torch, the one and only, Santos.
What it look like? What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. Pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time coming, man. I've been a fan of Santos since the DVD era, Too Raw for the Streets, Young Bob Headshot. Shout out to all the DVDs and all the people and the pioneers from back in the day that made Philly be what it is. But, today is 2024, man, and I want to start off from the beginning with you, man. West Philly. And Philly, period, home of the Spitters. So talk about the beginning with you, man, when it all started, the inspiration of putting the pen to the pad and all that back in West Philly.
I was inspired in the house by my brother. My brother was nasty back in the day. He used to write raps.
For real?
Yeah, he used to go to the studio. I used to watch him go to the studio all the time. He used to write and all that.
Okay.
He used to be crazy. He used to, I used to admire his work ethic. But Shelly Ando, my cousin Shell, I used to see him outside.
That's your cousin?
Battling. Yeah.
Shout out to him. He's a legend.
I used to watch him actually rap off the top freestyle for hours. He'd be sitting on the Ave with a fucking 40.
Right.
Sitting on the crate just rapping, just wilding out for like hours.
Right.
And that's where I think as a young boy, as a little kid, women gonna pick it up. And then my favorite rappers was Tupac and DMX.
Right, you can't go wrong with them.
Yeah, first album I ever listened to was Strictly for My Niggas. That was the first rap album I heard. I learned that front to back.
That's my shit, bro.
And that really introduced me to hip hop. That and Baby's Kids.
Baby Kids?
Yeah, I used to rap
Shout
to
out
Lil
to Robert
Raps and
Harris,
shit.
rest in peace to the legend.
Yeah.
So tell me about the Baby Kids, because for people that don't know, that was a thing back in the day.
They had the raps in the middle of the movie.
Okay.
And the songs, and I used to rap Khalil part and shit. Yeah. Yeah,
that's crazy.
When I was a young boy, I was probably like 7 or 8 or something like that.
For real?
Yeah.
That's wild as shit, bro. So how did the actual name come about?
Stop at nothing to obtain success. That's an acronym, but it actually started as a joke because we Black and Dominican. So my brother used to you Santos ass, the fuck out of here, Santos. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a joke.
It started as a bit.
Right, and then I kept the name and put an acronym to it. I think I was like 11.
Right.
And I just kept it. First I was Santos, the Smiling Murderer. And then the Smiling Murderer changed to the Human Torch and the Johnny Storm thing.
Wow. Yeah. So let's talk about Human Torch, because you dropped a classic mixtape with DJ Drama. Shout out to DJ Drama and Don King and Human Torch 3. Yeah. Talk about that process and what was on your mindset during that time. Was it more so let me represent for Philly, or was it more so I want to represent for myself?
It should have been me representing for myself. I actually fumbled the ball with that project because I was supposed to get personal and put a musical project, but instead I was thinking like a rapper. And I was thinking like, damn, it's a DJ Drama joint, Gangsta Grill. Because I didn't expect to get, I was like, yo, I want to do it. Drama hit me. He hit my team and was like, yo, I want to work with him.
Right.
So when I'm like, damn, so I'm like, I got an opportunity like this, a Gangsta Grill, fuck it, let's do some Philly. Let's keep it Philly. Mm-hmm. And then, I put, I think every artist in the city on that joint. I overcrowded it with features. I just put everybody on it for Philly I fuck with.
Right.
And I made it like a Philly mixtape. I wasn't even making it it wasn't a Santos CD anymore.
Right.
I don't even have that many songs on there by myself. Probably got 3 or 4 songs on there by myself.
So you regret that
25
move.
songs on there. Yeah, I regret it. Definitely regret it, man. I should have been more focused on just the music and just putting myself out as an artist and pushing my pen as far as making better records instead of trying to, I don't know. I always had this thing where I wanted to be, a platform for Philly as well. Like not just a rapper, but also a platform, also a key, also a door. Always put things together. Always been like that. Even since a kid, I know how to put things together, put people together. You know what I mean? I'm a great leader in terms of that. So I always tried to implement that, but it didn't work because rap is a selfish thing. You have to do it for yourself. I mean, this is not a help my brother type of sport.
Right.
It's just not what it really is. So I kind of slowed myself down a lot with that mentality.
Okay, and I want to piggyback off of what you said. It's not a help my brother sport. And you look at yourself back. Let's go back a little bit to when you had a deal with DJ Khaled, and also you went live about 3 years ago saying that you had mad energy from Meek Mill in an event where he looked at you at like, why you here? And let me go talk to this person and figure out why you here. Can we speak upon where you could have went in that on deck situation, and also, Cosmic Kev and those things that kind of like probably dimmed your light when you could have had the light.
In hindsight, looking back at it, like when somebody said the other day, somebody was like, you can't stop a hit record. You can't block a hit record. And for my situation, I didn't even get a chance to make a hit record. Like it's unique for an artist to not get signed or attempt to get signed. Somebody, labels coming and scouting for you off of freestyles. I know it happens.
Right.
But, in Philly, I feel like I was one of the only niggas doing that, like on a radio campaign. I was on the radio consistently Monday through Friday every day, and I didn't have a record out. That's what was so unique about it. I was off of freestyle, so Khaled heard of freestyle and wanted to sign me. And said, yo, I want to take you to the studio and make records. He said, I don't want to change anything. I want you to come to the studio just like that. I want to take that raw, uncut, rugged, raw shit that you got, and I want to put my beats to it, my singers, my this, my that, and I want to make music. I want to blend our sounds together. He said, I don't want, this is with his words. It's actually filmed, it's recorded. He ain't got it on his documentary. So that process got stopped. From whatever conversation was had with him, between him and Dude, when he walked away with him. I never heard from him ever again. So that was stopped. I didn't get a chance to make a hit record to be blocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They was fucking with me off of just raps, off of me just rapping. So that situation was a unique situation, and that's why it was stopped. And I don't know. I think somebody didn't want me in that building, man. And it just was weird. And I walked in, I'm getting love from everybody in New York, you know what I mean? From the Busta Rhymes to who else I talked to that day? Swiss.
Right.
Self, that's when I first met Self. We still cool to this day. I did see DJ Self show.
Yeah, you did. I seen that.
K-Slade record, rest in peace, K-Slade, because he one of the realest DJs I ever met.
Yeah, everybody
he heard me
say
rap,
that.
and he called Sway ASAP. He got Sway on the phone, and it was like, yo, you gotta get this kid on your show.
Right.
You know what I mean? After that, I ended up, opening up a relationship with Sway. Did his show twice. You know what I mean? So, but these are things that was happening. It's like all these New York guys showing me all this love, and the first person I see from Philly walk in the building, he asked me, yo, how you get in here? And I was like, well, I was confused. I didn't understand why he was saying this to me.
Right.
So I didn't answer him, and he said it again.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Then Ant seen my expression and took a picture. He was like, yo, put this. That's how I ended up in the picture. We took a picture together because Ant seen, where the energy was going. I was like, yo, take this flick.
Right.
And we took a picture together. You can see it in our face that, you know what I mean? It's like a weird energy right there. It's because he asked me that question. And I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? And what I never understood about the awkwardness between every time I ever ran into this dude and why I was always so weird and disrespectful is because I actually was a supporter.
Right.
Like my cousin used to spit all his raps word for word. He used to battle me with his raps. Like real rap. Like
that's crazy.
It's like, niggas fuck with you. Like
right.
Then it's just like I don't understand. Like when I,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I never like rubbed the dude the wrong way. I never said nothing about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you ain't have, there's no reason. It's
you
no
don't
malice.
know me and we don't know each other. So I never understood why
just
it was
competition,
it was just
no
a
malice.
weird energy. You do what I'm saying? And I'm not a dick eater. So I heard some people say like it's because you didn't join the because there was certain rappers that, you know what I mean? They like they jump on the Meek campaign and be like, yo, you know what I mean? Support me. I don't really do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if it was that because I wasn't a campaign jumper, but I never really was in the Philly rap mix anyway. Everybody always had a mix. I always was seeing when I came in. Like when I first came into this shit, everybody was recording at Batcave.
Right.
And everybody wanted to go down there because of who they would meet or who they would run into, and everybody just wanted to record at the same studio to be a part of the same mix. But me, I went to the basement. My man Haas on the beat, shout out Haas on the beat. We turned the basement into a monumental hip hop stop in Philly. Like that, after me, every rapper in Philly recorded in that basement. You know what I mean? Shout out to OBH, they damn near took their basement over. You know what I'm saying? I think A.R. but everybody done recorded them. You know what I mean? Like, we took something from the bottom and blew it up. I don't like to jump on wave or something that's waving. I like to create the wave.
I do too.
So that just always was my attitude. So maybe to this day, a lot of rap artists in Philly, maybe they don't take to me because they don't like. I'm gonna say they don't like me because they don't know me like that.
Right.
Maybe it ain't that they don't like me. It's just they don't know me because I never involved myself in any mix. I never had to. Like, I went straight to the come up show. I beat everybody straight to Kev. You know what I'm saying? When everybody was running around trying to do that network with each other to get there, I went straight there.
Yeah, how did that come about?
It was just a fortunate situation, to keep it real. Ant, we run the streets. Ant saved my life. I rap for Ant. At that time, how much he wanted? He wanted a bean 20 to get on this DVD called Streets on Lock.
Okay.
And he actually wanted more. It was like 2 different slots. And at this time, Ant was a cocky motherfucker. And he was. And I think he was charging like probably $250 to get on the joint. And then I think the 120 slot was like to rap shorter. Like you only got a minute and a half or something like that.
Okay.
And then the ultimate, the unlimited slot, whatever, you can go wherever for however long.
Right.
Something like that. But I know at the time, just being 100, I ain't even had a bread on me. To pay the nigga to get on the DVD. So I asked my old head, I said, yo, bro, I went and borrowed the money from my man, shout out Wine Bulls. I went to my man Wine, I borrowed the money from him, from my old head.
Okay.
And not even borrow, he gave it to me. I never paid him back.
Okay.
He said, yo, go ahead, go rap on that DVD. I paid him. He turned the camera on, he said, come on. Because mind you, I told you, I paid for the most minimum slot.
Right.
So once you hit a minute and whatever seconds, he's cutting the camera off. It's a wrap.
Right.
So I planned out exactly how many bars that was going to be in that time frame, and I gave him what I had, and I spit that verse for him, and he looked at me, put his camera down, he said, yo, you got some more? I said, oh yeah, I can keep going. He said, yeah. I said, how long? He said, just go.
Right.
Put the beat on, I rap for like 8 minutes straight, and that's the clip that he put up on YouTube that's still up there to this day. And that's how I became We Run the Streets. He took me outside, was like, yo, young, you with me from that one. And he had Tierra Whack. He said, I got an artist named Dizzle Diz.
Yeah.
She's 16. I think she was like 15 at the time, actually. She's like 15 or 16.
Shout out to her.
And he was like, yo, I'm going to put y'all 2 together. Y'all going to be there.
Y'all got songs together?
I was from back then, hell yeah. A lot of, no updated music.
But
back to GOAT now, she on another level. She thought she was Beyonce and all that. Like, shout out to Whack. I was in L.A. I was driving. I think I was coming up La Brea. I was coming up La Brea. And I seen a billboard up. I pulled my fucking car over and took a picture of that shit.
Yeah.
Like she was on a billboard, bro. You heard me?
Right. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So when you seeing everybody else, like Quilly and just other people speaking their minds about Meek blocking their success, even down to Quilly saying that he charged him $75K when he get out of prison, how do you look at that? Why is it so many gaps for successful Philly rappers as opposed to other cities where it seems like it's every year or every other year rappers gets on and flourishes and just goes?
Me personally, I can't speak on the Quilly and those rap because they are from an era where they used to rap together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they like know each other.
Right.
So they got like a backstory with history.
Right.
Sometimes you don't know why a nigga don't like a nigga or why a nigga might not want to put him on. They could be still mad about a girl that a nigga used to,
Yeah.
or a nigga took a bag of chips and ain't tell him. Like it be
Right.
like you never know. Like when niggas used to be
Yeah.
friends and stuff, like when they dissing each other and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, they
had
was.
like a whole
yup.
rap beef and all
Yes,
that.
they
So
did.
like
They did.
I mean, like at the end of the day, is he gonna stop looking at him as competent? You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Right.
like it's almost like a enemy kind of still. Like I don't know. I don't
Right.
know. I don't know how they. That's what I'm saying. I don't know
Yeah.
how they look at it because in rap, dissing each other, that's not real beef to me.
No, it's not.
Making diss raps like me and OT was dissing each other and laughing in each other DM.
Right.
It's not beef. Like
No.
this is we you know.
It's a friendly
You
conversation.
said something I ain't like. I'm throwing that shit at you because I can rap.
And that was
You know
just
what I'm
during the
saying?
same time Cooley was throwing shots at me.
It was? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
it
Oh
was.
damn. I don't even remember. Damn.
Yeah, it was. He went live and everything.
Mm.
And it went viral. Yup.
I remember when he did. I just don't remember the timeline. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yup. Yeah, man.
But yeah, I don't know I don't know their history, but to speak on like why I ain't like in Philly, like
why you think
in
it's
other cities,
so many gaps?
I just see it was, and I didn't live in L.A., Atlanta, Miami. I even lived in fucking Alaska. Like I go to
You
different
lived in
places.
Alaska?
I was in Anchorage, Molly, my cousin down. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Damn, bro. You've been around.
I've been to all these places, and I
what
tell you,
what you see
I
differently.
get jealous of the culture. That's why I really came back to Philly. People be like, why you in LA? Where you in? Like, it's different when you know, all right, so like, when you in other cities and you doing shit and all that, you learn from that, you become a part of their culture after a while.
Okay.
Because you're doing everything there. So like, if I was to blow up somewhere and then I'm be doing I'm be giving back to you know what I'm saying,
LA.
y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's where I live at though. That's
Right.
my community. That's where I've been at.
Right.
But it's like that's not my culture.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like even with the music, you know what I'm saying, being part of their musical influence and their musical underground and all that is like, damn, this is not my culture. So it's like I be a part of situations and it's like, damn, y'all niggas is from here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all
Yeah.
grew up together. Some of y'all niggas went to high school together.
Right.
All my friends is dead or locked up or they
Right.
back in Philly.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, so that one thing I seen is just the unity when I went to other places or how they really carry that shit together, and that shit made me jealous a little bit. I'm like, damn, if we can do that in Philly, that we really be lit. So my plan was to stop saying if we could and come back and just build something that could be an assistance to the city, like build a platform
Right.
that could push the type of rappers that I like, that push the type of agenda that I want as far as like rap, like
Right.
real rappers, the rappers. You feel what I'm saying? Like I want to push that. I want to fly that flag and open up a door for niggas to not have to worry about this gatekeeping shit. I want to be the gate breaker. No more gatekeepers in Philly. You know what I'm saying? They've been
like
holding
that.
that gate for too long, bro. I've been through a
Facts.
lot of shit with this shit, man. I'm being humble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, but it's a lot I can say. And depending on what question you ask, it's gonna come out. I'm gonna tell you. Shit, for real. They did me bad, bro. I was loyal this whole time, bro. I was loyal to everybody.
Tell me one thing that you feel besides the DJ Khaled situation, another situation that you feel really where you got backdoored, where you feel like that was your second chance to make it to the top.
I had a lot of those, but I think
But what one sits in your gut? It's always that one that just like, why they do it like that, bro? Like what was on? What type time them niggas was on? Like one of those that you still play in your mind to this day.
only I don't think I think that was that was the one.
That was the one?
That was it, the college one. But it's another one that I don't feel that way about. It's one that I just never got closure about. That bothers me because I just never got closure and I didn't understand. And
Yeah, tell me about that.
I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I got genuine love for this person. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I would really like if me and Kev really sat down and talked about what happened.
Right.
Cause I really looked at bro like a brother. We had like a built type of relationship.
Okay.
And then you kind of feel like a nigga just like just like disappear on you, bro. Just like throw you
Don't
to the
answer your
wolves.
calls.
Yeah, and it's like the situation, how it happened. It's just I didn't understand. I didn't understand how it happened at the time. Even just the communication part to the on deck situation. Like if they would have came and explained to me. Because when they put the on deck situation,
tell me about that. Because first it was you. Because when I first seen On Deck, and I interviewed all of them, it was Spado, it was Quilly, it was City Romanecki.
Exactly.
But you're saying you was a hitting member, basically.
No, I never got a chance to become them because when I went into the meeting. I went into a meeting blindfolded one day, basically, because I walked into a meeting thinking that we was meeting about the college situation. But I guess whatever had happened behind the scenes, it already happened. And I guess I wasn't supposed to know. That was supposed to get swept under the rug, whatever really happened.
Okay.
So it never got talked about.
Right.
So when I came into so now I walk in the station.
Right.
And, another conversation is being had. Yo, look, we got this plan on deck. It's going to be you, Quilly, and City Romanecki. Y'all going to be a group.
Right.
I mean, this and that, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, that's cool. That sound good, but what happened? We got this college. We just was up in New York.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the lawyer we just had dinner with the lawyer.
Right.
What you know what I mean? What happened? So like, I think if it was clear communication and niggas just kept it real with me, let me know what's going on, I took it on the chin like, all right, fuck it, cool. Well, let's do this.
Right.
But I wasn't given that option. It was just like, all right, well, we got this situation. You want to take it? I'm like, well, nah, I'd rather take this situation. And it's like, all right, cool. And then niggas just stopped answering the phone for me. And I turned situations down.
Once they stopped,
certain people that came at me.
Let me ask you this: once this situation stopped, then On Deck just popped up with a mixtape.
Yeah, and then Spado was rapping in the spot of how they laid out their formula. Because I don't think Spade wanted to rap. I think he wanted to just do the business shit. Right. And, Spado's still one of my favorite rappers to this day. Spado my top 5 in Philly. He is my favorite. He know that. I tell him that all the time. He know that. That's my favorite. And he came to my brother's funeral.
Okay.
It don't get no realer than that. You feel what I'm saying?
No, it don't.
Like, he prayed with us. He came and prayed with us at the janazah. Like, that's different.
Right,
for sure. He got a different type of spot in my heart. But, then I just seen everything going. I'm like, damn, cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just didn't know. I was confused. And then I just never heard from all parties.
And you just left it alone. And is that when you moved to LA after that?
Yeah.
That's what made you move?
Yeah. After on top of my brother getting killed, my brother got killed, right after that.
Now explain your brother's situation, because I know it was both brothers involved.
Yeah, I don't want to go into that.
Okay.
That's something I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to talk about none of those. But
yeah, I understand.
Because it's personal.
Yeah, for sure. I mean?
Oh, but no, you talking? Okay. You speaking on my brother John. Okay, yeah. I got a brother. My foster brother shot my real brother by accident. That's a different situation. That's what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's something I could talk about that. That happened in 1993.
Really?
Yeah, my brother died a week after my second birthday. So my birthday, July 7th. Let me see. Yeah, he died on July 15th, 93. I was born 91.
Wow.
So he died a week after I turned 2.
Damn, man.
Yeah, it was an accident though. They was wrestling over the gun. He was trying to take the gun from me. Okay. It went off. So it was an accident. He ain't doing it on purpose. But growing up as a kid, I was kind of like fed hatred. I was like kind of taught it wasn't an accident. You know what I'm saying? So it was weird. I grew up hating my brother. You know what I'm saying? I really like all my first raps, like my first, like as a kid, like all my first like diss raps was towards my brother.
Wow.
Everything, like all my anger was like, pussy.
But why did they
I can't wait till you come home, I'ma kill you. I think it was the hurt behind my father never getting closure and my brother never getting closure. Cause my other brother is 9 years old when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So my father wasn't in the house. Okay. So all you got is that only people know is the ones that was in the house type of thing. Right. So it was my two foster brothers and my two real brothers in the house.
Okay.
So they the only ones that's going up. And only, so.
Right.
But it really was an accident. But from a 8-year-old, which is my other brother,
right.
Of course he's not grown or mentally equipped to process.
That.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so all he know is
questions.
John shot.
Right.
He laying here and you acting weird. You running upstairs trying to fucking wipe gunpowder off your shit, trying to hide shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what y'all really was in the room just arguing or talking about. So
so it started from an argument. Then
they wasn't arguing.
Okay.
But I'm just saying from my brother point of view, he don't know because he just down the hall and hear a gunshot.
Right.
And just running the room and he running upstairs, washing his hands and doing a whole bunch of shit. He don't know what's going on. He just walking on John shot, you feel me?
Right.
So from his lens, I'm just trying to look at it like
Thinking
that.
like
he
him.
Growing up and, you know what I mean, that what he go through from losing John that day. And then Latif going right to jail. We lost both brothers.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So now, I'm from his mind growing up, that's the hatred in his heart. You know what I mean? He looking at it like it can't, you know what I mean? However he looking at it. So that's just him conveying how he felt onto me. And of course, I don't know because I'm 2 years old. So all I know is what you tell me growing up. I remember they used to say I don't remember this. They say I used to come back and I used to come in the house walking around looking for him. Like, where's John? Where's John? And nobody would tell me and shit. They would say like little shit, like lies, whatever they would say.
Right.
But I was that young where they had to even lie to me about what happened to my brother. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't a while before they told. I witnessed my first homicide. I was 14. I mean, I was 4. I'm sorry. I was like when I was 4 years old. Like when I first seeing somebody get killed. So it's like I eventually knew what death was anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So how have you been able? So when you moved to LA, do you feel like that was your escape from all the trauma that you experienced as a young kid up until you're adult? No,
because I ain't escape it. When the problem is on the inside, it don't matter where you go, it's gonna be there. My demons ran with me.
So how did you cope?
All I did was take all my problems to another place.
And how did LA turn out for you? Because it seemed like when I was seeing you moving, you was moving and shaking.
It was a roller coaster.
Southwest, Southwest, and
it was a roller coaster. It was more of a mental and personal growth than more anything, more music or financial or. It was more mental and like
right.
Spiritually, like just I ain't even gonna say spiritually, just mentally and like just awakening myself, putting myself in a certain state of mind that I never was in. Like I just started thinking different, bro. Like I just started looking.
Do you feel like
different.
it was a positive move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I detoxed from like all that negativity. I had a lot of anger in my heart, bro. A lot of frustration. I used to blame a lot of everything on myself. Like I just took a lot of the blame for everything because I felt like I failed my niggas. Like so when you watch your whole team perish. Niggas die and go to jail, like eventually your whole team just start perishing, like
right.
Everybody, one by one. You start to take that blame onto yourself because all these people believed in you, all these people, like you led these people. So you kind of start feeling like, damn, you didn't lead them into a good place or you failed trying to lead them somewhere, like you didn't get them there in time. So I just was surrounded. I was drowned in guilt for real, bro. I sat out there for a long time and just had to get that out of my system.
And it's out. How you feel? No?
Survivor's guilt. Watching me lose the squad I built. My man called me and made me promising the day to not get killed. I got ghosts in my head. They talking to me in my crib. I see dead people. You know what I mean? Like, it's in the raps. It's not going to go away. Only thing I can do is learn how to control it. Like an X-Men, like Wolverine, or the mutants.
Yeah.
All they do is learn how to control their power. They stuck with that gift forever, though. You know?
That's a fact. You're a powerful brother, man. Strong brother, man. When I sit back and think about just my own life and just life period and just hear you spit what you spit and how you able to take on all that, man, it reminds me of Philly Freeway. I always say Philly Freeway is one of the strongest dudes I've ever seen in my life.
Very strong brother.
Yeah.
I'm an empath too, so part of my strength is sympathize, like seeing what other people go through. Like I know your situation and know mine is better. Like for instance, when I was 13, I had a little cousin. He was 13 too, but he turned 13 after I did. But he was born with AIDS. So he lived with AIDS 13 years. And I sat there with him at his deathbed when he actually died in the hospital, and his mask filled up with blood and shit. His oxygen mask was full of blood when he finally checked out and they started beeping and shit. But I watched him live up to 13 years. He used to be sick, and he used to be like, you know, people used to like look at it. He used to have outbreaks and spaz out like, damn, why is my life like this? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me just seeing, anytime whatever I was going through, I really was just going through being poor. You know what I'm saying? Thinking my life was fucked up. But whenever I would go to my aunt's house or be around my cousin Stevie, just seeing him, like, damn, bro, you was born with AIDS, bro.
Right.
You're gonna die one day. Like, I knew he was gonna die.
Right.
Shit like that. It just make me like snap out of it. Like, no,
yeah,
bro,
because they going through something 10 times worse.
Every time. So, and I had enough of that in my life to see growing up in like where I grew up. I had a lot of that. I had a lot of different situations around me to observe. That's why I always rap about shit. I rap about pain and so much shit because I witnessed so much of it growing up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why it helps me be grateful. It helps me tell the story and be the voice of the voiceless, because it's like there's other stories that's worse than mine.
Is that why you relate to Tupac and DMX so much?
Yeah.
Because those two guys are some of the strongest rappers that ever did it, and they went through a lot as well. And you look at DMX being introduced to crack as a kid, and going through the group homes, and DMX, and then Tupac seeing his mom being born in a prison.
That's crazy. And not to cut you, it's funny, like what you said with X. You know, I got kind of a similar story. Like, when I was 13, I was either 12 or 13. You know, somebody passed me a lace blunt with wet in it. That's how I started smoking Sherm as a kid, as a young boy.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know what that shit was. I was smoking in the projects. We was getting fried. We used to rap. We used to battle rap and shit. We used to write battle raps. We used to go battle, run around battle. And I was a kid. I ain't had no business being down there anyway.
Yeah.
I was out in this projects called, what the fuck, Lindenfield Projects. That's what it was back in the day.
Okay.
I used to hang out there, and we used to smoke weed and drink all night and shit. But
right.
I lived in Kensington at the time though.
Okay.
I lived on B and Elkhart.
But you was way up there.
But yeah, I had a homie that used to rap. His name was The Abyss, D.Abyss. My man, he was a white boy. Damn, he was hot as shit. But I met him through another dude named Kamali that lived in Kensington, near where I lived at.
Okay.
And he used to take me up there to the projects.
Right.
And he was filming a DVD. He was trying to do a rap DVD at the time. He was trying to be like a Young Bob type of nigga. You feel me? He ain't rap, but just new rappers.
Right.
And he heard me rap one day and was like, oh yeah, young boy, you with me type thing. You feel me? So
somebody always putting you under their wing.
Yeah. I was that type young boy, man. Everybody, because I was so thorough as a young boy.
Right.
And niggas like, yo, young boy with me. And then I'll be hot. I open my mouth and rap, and they be like, no.
Speaking of rappers, how do you feel about today's generation of West Philly rappers? Let's stay in West Philly.
I love
when you
it.
look at the Leaf Wars of the world.
Killing this shit, bro.
And
Tor, my favorite rapper.
I just was about to say that. Tor. So that's your favorite rapper?
Tor got, and because his music.
And D4M, let me bring him up
I rest in peace, man, to the other one.
Yes,
So
for
one
sure.
of them that fell, man.
Yeah.
No, Tor, man, I never heard a bad song from him, and I never heard a song that wasn't a song. And he know how to rap too. Like, he can really, really rap, put those words together, and he's very visual. And it's like some of the stuff he say, I felt like I wrote it. He say he say certain things that touch dead on to a situation where it was like, damn, bro, like,
right,
I was there. You know what I mean? And I don't even know. You know what I mean?
You don't even know. Yeah,
like,
for sure.
But his music inspired me, bro. He's a great artist. Like, not just a rapper. I give him artist. That's my favorite, like, artist in Philly.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Artist wise, like music wise.
Tor
I love
is
his
definitely
music.
fire.
I fuck with his music. Reliefy, just hands down, just hot.
Right. Yeah.
He's just crazy. I think he like. So I think Leaf might be my favorite rapper, and if Tor my favorite artist. Like, they both from West, so
yeah. Shout out to both of them.
They both got this.
And hopefully Leafy can get off this case.
I hope he get out situation. Yes,
yeah,
that's
sure.
what I do.
For sure. So before we go, bro, I gotta ask you about the situation with J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. Do you feel like hip hop is dead?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, you know, Cole never really been in my top because I never felt like he had that edge. He kind of always was kind of boring to me.
Okay.
So even though when people be heavy Cole, you know what I mean, I never was really, but I know he can rap.
Oh yeah,
I
he
do.
can rap.
I respect his pen. I just respect his pen. But I think it's just certain genres and subgenres inside of hip hop, like for people that live a certain type of life. Like, you know, you got niggas that like the backpack. Some people like the street shit. Some people like this, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
so
preference.
I think it's just preference for everybody, and I think he more like for backpack college.
Kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's dope. That's thorough. It's probably more of them than it is street niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not even saying that I don't like that type of music.
But should
because
he
I do.
apologize? Does that
No.
make him? Does
No.
that tarnish his legacy?
No. And that's where I was getting to. I was getting to, like, when you stand for like that crowd or that conscious community, you kind of now make them look like they suckers. Cause now it's like nobody respects the positive dude now. It's like, oh, he a bitch.
Right.
It's like the positive
Do you
dude
think being light skin play a part?
gotta
in
punt,
it?
gotta.
Because
That's the bad part. He gonna have all light skinned niggas looking bad. And that's
because
the
I always said this, man, and I said this on my podcast, yo. I don't think we'll ever get a light skinned GOAT, and I thought we would.
Drake,
and I love J.
Drake,
Cole.
Drake is
Yeah,
is
but
goatable,
Drake is
he's goatable.
He's goatable, but he still got an asterisk on his name because Quentin Miller wrote his rhyme. So
Yeah.
that GOAT conversation, I don't know if you can be on there because of that, because that asterisk gonna follow you wherever you go.
Yeah.
So when I say GOAT, I always thought J. Cole took it to the next level. I feel like he surpassed Drake and Kendrick Lamar in the last 2 years. But now that this shit happened, I don't know, bro. It's like you might have got to cut your dreadlocks. You might got to,
I think he just made all the
you
conscious
just looking
rappers
crazy, bro.
look
It's
bad.
just, I can't do it.
He made the conscious community now
Because
look
you
weak.
making the women look like niggas. You don't
Yeah.
see Nicki Minaj saying sorry for Bigfoot. You don't see Nicki Minaj apologizing to Megan Thee Stallion for talking to her dead mom. So it's like, how can women have more heart than niggas? And that's why when Drake said niggas is acting like bitches these days, like I really feel
That's the
like
first time that happened in hip hop history.
except, and this is what niggas was saying in the comments. Jay apologized to Nas when Sway brought them together with the Ether shit.
Oh, the Ether,
but the
okay.
thing about that is Russell Simmons and Miss Carter was involved in that.
Right.
And do you really believe that Jay-Z would apologize if his mom and Russell Simmons didn't put him up to it?
Nah.
Hell no, because then after that, he dropped Super Ugly.
Right.
Like, fuck the apology. You gonna take this shot.
Right.
You feel me? So it's a lot, bro. I love hip hop, but it's a lot about hip hop, man, that just make me cringe.
And it's how
I
he
can't-
said it. It's how he did it. He talking about this has been bothering me for 3 days. I can't sleep. Like, why is it bothering you that bad? Like, why was it that deep?
He didn't, right? And it's not like
That was
they're
affecting
both
his
married.
spirit.
It's not like you threw shots at Kendrick's wife. You just threw shot at his catalog. That's all you really did, bro.
I didn't
That's
even
it.
listen to it after like the after.
Right.
I never even hear it. I never even played it because it's like it discredits anything that I'm about to play now. I swear to God, I still didn't hear it now. I didn't hear the record.
Yo, man.
I didn't hear the disc, bro.
Santos, bro.
I
But
swear
tell
to
the
God.
people how they can follow you, what you got coming
Santos
up next.
LB4R, man, on everything at Santos LB4R. I got a lot coming up. I'm gonna be doing a lot of behind the scenes things. I got a short film coming up.
Okay. Yeah, because you did get into acting at some point too when you was in
I'm
LA.
acting. I was doing actually, man, we did a whole TV show that I was about to get Master P involved with. Master P was about to be on board. I did a whole reality show out there, but me and the producer had got into it and they wrote me off the show.
See that shit, bro?
Yeah.
That's that light skin energy, bro. And I'm light skinned. So I be trying to save us, but they be fucking up. We be catching strays, bro.
In my
Like,
defense, though, he
we
starts
do though, Scooter,
he started
you know
talking
it.
to me crazy. I'm a very respectful dude, man.
Right.
And I carry myself respectful.
Right.
And this dude, white dude too, he just started talking to me crazy, bro. And I was hitting him about some business, about something about the editing
Right.
of the pilot, actually.
Right.
Something that was concerning my part that they had messed up on. And I was trying
Right.
to make him aware of that.
Right.
He said something to me, boy. It went left.
See?
And
You
but
got a
I
temper,
learned
man.
I learned though, but that's like now.
That's the same thing that happened with Tupac with Juice. He beat up the producers.
I know.
He beat up the Houston brothers.
You
He
can't
fucked them
do
niggas
that,
up.
man.
I know you can, but
can't do that,
you
man.
can, bro. Talk to
Especially
the
being
young
from
boys.
Philly and being from these hoods and not being we already scared of you, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't make it look, and then it mess up for other people from our predicaments. You
like,
feel what I'm saying?
Do Philly got a black cloud on?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that plays a part in artists growing and succeeding? Because it's different for Lil Uzi Vert though. It seemed like
because he carried himself different. Like he went to another crowd.
Right.
He kind of got his fan base with that crowd.
Right.
He didn't carry that stigma from our crowd.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? He went directly to another audience.
Right.
And it worked. I'm so happy he did, yes.
Yeah, he sure did. Well, yeah, let the people know what you got, like I said, coming up and how they can follow you.
Yeah, man. Movies, short films, storytelling, a lot of those episodes dropping in storytelling. I'm turning like rap storytelling into films.
I like that.
I'm doing that.
I like that.
A lot of that. The podcast, I got my own podcast coming, and I'm going to build one of the best underground platforms for Philadelphia and the artists that's from here.
Oh, okay.
And I want to collab with everybody, with you, every other show, like whatever. Let's build big network, media network that will really, really, really like
lock
be
in.
The gate breakers of the
city.
Gate breakers. Yeah.
You hear that, man?
Yeah.
That's my man Santos, man. This is episode 116.
Yep.
Competition, no mileage, man. Make sure you follow us on Do It for Hip Hop Pod. Make sure you follow me, DJ Bugsy 215. Keep it hip hop.
And bigger artists, before we get out of here, bigger artists, stop blocking the younger artists from getting that plate, man.
Yeah, for real. You already know. Peace.